Good evening and welcome to Freeport's Educational Channel 14's coverage of boys soccer here at the brand new Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field. And we have two great teams coming together tonight here in Class B. The Falcons come in 2-0-2, 2 wins and 2 ties. No losses as of yet. York, last year the runner-up in the Southern region, losing to Yarmouth. They come in at 3-1, and this will be a big night here for the Falcons and the Wildcats. Hello everybody, I'm Jay Harper as we bring you tonight's contest from high above this brand new facility, which is quite fantastic. Our first coverage of a game, long overdue for this facility and for Freeport to step up and join the ranks of most schools all around us. Never had a track or a field this nice, natural turf, and the Falcons start with it, a long kick downfield, and it'll take us a little bit. We're going wide here so far. And the Falcons lose it out of bounds, and it'll be York's throw-in. Bob Strong, the new head coach of the Falcons this year in his first year. And again, both these teams having excellent success. They do have a common opponent, as a throw-in for Bunnell goes Array, and a high toss-up. And La Rochelle heads it. And it gets headed again. And now down into the corner here, dealing with a little bit of shadows, and goes out. It will be a throw-in or a corner kick. It looks like they've awarded a corner for York. Atticus Patrick, the keeper for the Falcons. He's only given up 2 goals this year so far. Long ball out for Bunnell. 2 defenders back for York. Not sure of the call there. Bunnell, the only one chasing after with 2 defenders. Hard to believe it'd be offsides. Maybe a dangerous kick at the ball. And the keeper for York will boom it out to midfield. Will Winter, who had a couple of goals in the win over Greater Gloucester, number 2. Once again, it'll be Yarmouth. Great crowd on hand. This is Neon Night at Freeport as the boosters supporting this, and a great turnout from the student body down below. Looks like a handball there. Yes, it's called. And the Falcons will have a kick out. Slow starting, just underway. 37:50 to play in the opening half. Low lining kick out. Contested there. Wes Goodwin for the Falcons, fighting for control. Tries to reverse it. Good attempt, but York there. Patrick will boom it out to the 50-yard line. And so far, choppy play from both teams as, again, 2-0-2 and 3-1. These two teams definitely are 2 of the top teams in Class B South, along with Yarmouth. Freeport had a 1-1 tie with Yarmouth, and that was a big game. It stopped the 26-game win streak for Yarmouth. They're still unbeaten as they play. I think they have 33 unbeaten in a row, but the Falcons able to draw a tie at 1-1. They also had a tie with Greeley earlier in the year. Greeley, a perennial power, a 0-0 tie. Falcons, with this new stadium facility and the turf, trying to make it a very special year. A nice interception steal there, but quickly boomed out. And the Falcons give chase. They reverse field, and Falcons try to keep it in. Able to keep it in on that side is Shea Wagner. Erickson Shea chases in the corner. The senior with a nice little move over there as he dekes, comes up, misfoots it a little bit, but nice job as it comes back in the middle to Ethan Prescott. Now up to Bunnell. Bunnell in the middle. Falcons playing a 4-3-3 today. A nice move there by Winter. He's taken down, but no call. Good contest over on the far side, and the Falcons will throw it in. Erickson Shea pops it up down the sideline, but it goes out. And it'll be a York throw-in. 35-25 remaining in the opening half. Nice ball up the sideline. Oh, almost a break in there. And a shot in. Not sure if they'll call that a save. Looked like it was just going to be wide. Goodwin tries to go to the far side. Comes up short. A nice ball through, and good defensive play right there by the Falcons. Caleb Arsenal able to kick that off to the side and avoid a major break-in chance for the Wildcats. Throw in for York. And Freeport able to reestablish possession with the throw-in of their own. Quick up the side. Good moves over there. Beautiful ball. And the Falcons with some room to roam now. Pass up the middle, gets broken up and now recollected. Neither team able to mount a real threat so far. Out of bounds off the Falcons. It'll be a throw in for York. We even have the Freeport Falcon mascot down below tonight. And you get a look at the neon crowd down below. And far across we check out the scoreboard at the Falcons. 33 and change remaining in the opening half. Still no score. The Falcons trying to mount a threat. York does a nice job at keeping it inbounds, but then it goes off a York player's chest and out of bounds. Falcons with a throw-in. Bunnell tries to get control on the far side, can't come up with it. And it goes out of bounds. It'll be another Falcon throw-in. Erickson Shea with it in the midfield. Leaves it off on the far side. Falcons with some room. Pass across. Collected in the middle. Those two players go at it aggressively. Will Winter and Quentin Convery. Convery, their leading scorer, number 5 for York. And him and Will Winter, and they call an aggressive push. It'll be a free kick for the Falcons. And Winter will take it. Long threat, good ball. Out in front. Heads there, ball's loose. Popped up and in. Goal! And the Falcons jump on top early. We'll try to figure out who got that. A great ball from Will Winter. Left it right in front, and the keeper, Nielsen, couldn't contain it and left it loose in a little high kick up and over and in. And the Falcons jump on top with 31:54 to play in the opening half. They lead 1-0. A great free kick from Winter. As him and Convery went hard for the ball on the sideline. They were banging each other, and the foul was called against York. Both players were aggressive at each other. And the Falcons make York pay for that. Said the two leading scorers for both teams were fighting for that ball as it ran towards the sideline. And then the free kick. What a great ball by Winter. Falcons 4 games in have yet to lose. Nice pass there by Caleb Arsenal up for Bunnell. Bunnell on the sideline. It has it taken off his foot by Nick Rainforth, but it'll be a Falcon throw-in. Shea Wagner looking for somebody. Dances up the sideline, a long throw. Nice job controlling that. Winter again. Rainforth tries to break through. Winter comes in. Gets knocked down, a late whistle. Let's see what they'll call that. Oh, they'll call it against York again. A little aggressive play, but that time, the first one I agreed with, that Convery was more the aggressor. That one there looked like Winter was trying to block him and didn't look like much there. Bunnell with a nice move around the defense and a good tackle on the side by the Wildcats. Huck Trafton making that play down there. Shea Wagner has it knocked out. He'll get another throw-in. Winters still fighting, doing some good job. Goodwin with a nice pass. Bunnell trying to break through the middle. Tipped out. Winter again. Moves in the middle, has a shot. Up, oh! Off the goalpost. And again, the football goalpost, not the top of the soccer net, but the football goalpost. Well struck, just missed pay dirt there. That was a beauty. You can see why Winter is one of the leading scorers for this team. He's got some offense. And now the keeper Nielsen will have a kick out. Goodwin pops one up a little too deep. It comes to Bunnell. Bunnell trying to work through. Doesn't get control. And York kicks it for the sideline here, and it'll go out. Be a Freeport throw-in. 28:55 to play. Freeport leads 1-0. Still haven't got official word of the goal, who scored it. But certainly on the free kick by Will Winter, set it all up. Knocked out, and York now with a throw-in. Goodwin with a long kick in. Bunnell up in the action a lot. Shea Wagner looks for Bunnell in the middle. He gets bumped from behind. And that by Chalk, and able to knock it out. Freeport keeps possession. Winter floats it in for Goodwin. Goodwin plays it off the chest, looking for a little pass, gets it back. Now he'll struggle to keep it in, unable to. It'll be York's throw-in. Long throw down the sideline. Falcons contest. Wagner keeps it in. Ooh, Wagner with some fancy footwork and spinning. A nice steal right there. Taken by Prescott. They reverse field to the far side. Sweet move over there, looking back for Prescott. It'll be a throw-in now for York on the far side of the field. Again, the yellow and red far line is the out-of-bounds line for the soccer field. Lots of lines here, to say the least. And the red line down behind, like, the football bench, that must be for field hockey, I would assume. We got soccer, field hockey, football all played out here. Lacrosse as well, obviously coming up in the spring. And just such a treat to be witnessing a sporting event here with a great crowd and a beautiful facility. It's been many, many years. I was always saying that even the likes of Sockopee Valley, way out in Hiram and Cornish, had a track and field and a football field for many, many years. Freeport, in my estimation, probably the last school in southern Maine to get a track and field. But once they finally did, they did it upright. A beautiful facility. And some people have come and seen this and said this is one of the best track and fields, and they have seen the way it's built and the quality of it. Lights are here too, but some interesting town rules don't allow them to play later than, I believe it's like 9 o'clock. So the night games start relatively early, as this was a 6 o'clock start. Goodwin with it in the middle, comes across back to the far side. Bunnell dueling over there with Messersmith. That'll be a corner for the Falcons. I wasn't meant to be running the camera and announcing tonight. I had a student coming. They came, then they went to do something, said they'd be right back, and haven't showed back up. So I'm sorry if the camera work isn't as solid as I'm trying to announce and follow action. Not easy. Beautiful corner out in front. Oh, the high header came in, but unable to convert. Looked like Gabe Wagner in on that. He tried for the header, he almost had it. High boot out to midfield. Nicely headed ball. Can't connect though with Bunnell. Headed there by Arsenal. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Falcons. Sam Tarini out there for the Falcons, as Coach Strong has made several substitutions here early on. Again, both benches for soccer on the far side of the field. And it's hard to see the subs coming in sometimes. Free kick down there, low on the ground. Contested in the middle. Gabe Wagner fighting for it. Nice move on the sideline, and they say the ball went out of bounds. Ethan Layton, number 13 for the Wildcats, loses it out. The ball up for Tarini, goes off him and out of bounds. .23 minutes remaining in the opening half here at Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Fields. Went out again. Working hard along the sideline is Dylan Brodsky, number 15, one of the captains of the Wildcats. He contests again. Winter looks in the middle, but ain't able to connect with Tarini. Nice ball over there for Wagner. Shea Wagner, that is. Arsenal comes back into the middle. Long ball up the far side as the Falcons try to reverse the field. York with a free kick just inside midfield. This will be one of their better opportunities here. Still long way out, but they have really not made any progress on the Falcons' goal. Long kick down in the box, and that'll roll in and be a save for Patrick. A nice takeaway on the far side. They go up the sideline. Falcons able to keep it in. I think that'll be a Falcon throw-in on that far side. Looks like Gabe Wagner giving chase to that. So Wagner backs way off. With a high, long throw, and Wagner. Bunnell contests, nothing there, and the Wildcats able to lift it up, relieve some pressure. Goes out of bounds off Freeport. Again, such a delight to have this field, but not only the field, the bleachers were kind of unexpected to have this year, and got the bleachers with a press box with it. Pretty awesome. First time up here and a great vantage point to film and announce from. Only small complaint is we are quite a ways away from the field with the track in between, and hard to see these soccer numbers, especially Freeport has gone to the maroon home unis. The aways are much easier to spot the numbers from up here. I noticed that when I came and watched a little bit of the girls soccer game the other day. It's kind of been a shift in high school soccer with the home team now wearing the darker uniforms more often than not. It used to be the other way around. That ball boomed out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Atticus Patrick, the senior. See if he'll take it or somebody else. It will not be the keeper. Up to midfield, a good headed ball. Bunnell, oh, he almost broke through. Last second tipped. Arsenal plays it, gets it up in the middle. Tarini comes across on the other side for Antoine, into the game now. Bill comes up the side, gets it off to the right. Bunnell tries to play it, brought back. Played there by La Rochelle. Sam back in the contest. Falcons in a 4-3-3 offense, if you will. Nice move inside by Rainforth. Offsides, no goal. I believe this is Arsenal taking the kick. Strong gets knocked hard from behind, no call. That's some aggressive play right there. And rightfully the foul called against the Wildcats. A beautiful fall night here as we enter into the twilight of the evening. We should be here long enough to see the lights come on, which will be exciting. Freeport leading 1-0. Andre with a nice ball. In front, loose. Nice job by Patrick. Get back on the ball. That was almost a great opportunity as it came free. Did a nice job of scrambling back to it. Oh, nice headed ball there. A little too far though, and the Wildcat defense is there. Antoine goes past him, rolls up for Tarini. Tarini gets it back for Antoine. He still has it. Trying to reverse the field. And the Falcons nicely up for Tarini. They lose it out of bounds. Cam Strong competing over there along with Tarini. But they give it to York. They're throwing. Missed header, and Falcons jump on it. We'll have a sub now for the Wildcats and a few for the Falcons. Falcons will shift out a bunch. Freeport with a very talented senior class and got some good sophomores and juniors to mix in. And this is potentially their best season in a long time, and it would coincide with a new facility, which would be pretty cool. One of the soccer polls that they do in different publications, the Falcons were ranked in the top 6. Again, ties to Yarmouth and Greeley certainly shows that they are a team to be reckoned with. York, a very good team, and certainly a big game here. A win would do a lot for the Falcons. A loss may put them back to a little reality check. They'll send it back to Patrick. And Patrick, short kick out. And a really high ball. Oh my, that was over the light stanchions. We're down to 14:30 to play in the opening half. Falcons leading 1-0. Jay Harper along with you on Freeport's Educational Channel 14. High above Joan Benoit Samuelson track and field. A good breakout up the middle. Some room to run. And a low kick gets blocked. Comes back. Antoine with a nice boom, but wide of the net. He turned on that beautifully, did Bill Antoine, and nearly threatened the keeper on that one. Nielsen, the keeper, will have a kick out. A low liner up to about the 35, and Falcons right back on attack. Aggressive play over there. Players bumping and churning and fighting for possession. Falcons at midfield, go up the side, lose control. Nice move on the far side by the Wildcats. But Freeport gets a throw in back. Falcons have definitely controlled play for the most part. The ball has been in York's end. Beautiful move there by Arsenal. Gets it up almost for Antoine. Lost there. Prescott fights for it in the middle and gives chase along with Bonnell. Nice ball out. It'll be a race, but the keeper, Patrick, will get to it. A long throw, a beauty. Up for Prescott. Prescott contested, loses it. Antoine gets pushed off the ball, comes back in. Oh my. They didn't see the first push, they saw the second, and Antoine called for the foul. It'll be a free kick here for the Wildcats. Taking that will be John Rodriguez. Falcons line up at the 15-yard line for the football field and try to create an offside situation if they can. York able to head it, but straight up in the air, then tipped in, a chance, and a weak kick there, and offside's called. Not sure. That didn't look like an offsides whatsoever, but the Falcons had control of it anyway, as it was a weak kick in on Patrick. Long ball up the sideline for Liam Gould. .11:20 left in the opening half. Falcons leading 1-0. Goal coming around the 28-minute remaining mark in the half. And the Falcons have control play for the most part in this one. Down the far side, the Falcons get there first and able to extend it up the sideline. Nice ball. Erickson Shea kicks it up, but nobody there. Mel trying to not go off sides. Centers it, but no one home. Shea Wagner giving chase, trying to grab it. It'll be a throw-in for the Falcons. Freeport makes a substitution. Call another foul on York. Freeport will get a free kick here. But now a little shaken up. Winter will most likely take it again. He set up the first goal with a free kick from right about the same area. That was one heck of a kick that he put it right out in front of the box, nice and high, and lots of Falcons were in the area. Another beautiful ball. That's up. Free. Oh my goodness. It went wide by about a foot. The Wildcats dodge another bullet. As Winter, he certainly has a sweet spot there in this summer season, if you will. Still a week left of summer. So it was a beautiful fall night. I guess pushing that a little bit. Summer will be next Saturday. It will end officially. 7:40 to play. Still Falcons leading 1-0. Nice defensive play there by Larichelle. Up in the middle. The ball looking for the far side, and that's going to go awry. Torini with the errant pass. York with the throw-in. They come up the side. Arsenal able to pop it up. Ooh. Off Shea Wagner's head. Oh, wow. He got that great kick to get it out of there. Bunnell with a over his head kick. Jake Dumont fighting for it over there, number 4 for the Falcons. And now Arsenal puts it up the far side. Erickson Shea giving chase down there. Wildcats will boom it out of bounds. The sun is starting to set and the lights here are starting to come on. Nice headed ball there by Erickson Shea, but that'll roll over the end line and go out for a goal kick for the Wildcats. Nielsen has been taking them himself. The Falcons tend to rely on Arsenal to take theirs. Down the sideline, Winter trying to work. Double team, loses it. Bunnell collects though in the corner, looking for something. Tricky dances around the sideline, and he steps out. It'll be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Throw along the sideline, knocked out by York. Freeport will take no. Interesting missed call there. Looked like York threw it out, and they said it went off Freeport. A long throw down the side. Collected. Nicely headed ball there by Winter. Goes for Bunnell. Bunnell tries to contain it. Kicks it a little too far, but then regroups. Grabs it. Reverses field. Good one in the middle. Winter working in the middle. Going a lot of places, but can't get through the final defense of the Wildcats. Bunnell gets it taken away, but goes out. Throw in for the Falcons. 4:15 to play in the opening half. Still 1-0. Oh, a high over the back kick there, bicycle kick of sorts. And it goes way over, all the way to the back of the stadium, which is quite a ways back. It'll be another goal kick for the Wildcats. Nielsen with it, only up to the 30. Falcons intercept. Winter and Bunnell working. Beautiful low lining kick, but 5 feet wide, and we'll do it again. The keeper doesn't take that kick and gets it. Ooh, handball called on the Falcons. And now a free kick for the Wildcats from right at midfield. Good kick way to the right. York the first one there. Little flip kick back. And it goes out. It'll be another throw-in for the Wildcats. They still have time. 2:50 remaining in the opening half. York has yet to put a serious threat on the Falcons, but trying to do something here in the final moments. And a good clear out by Freeport. The headed ball by York goes errant, and they'll have to run to keep it in. Nice job there keeping it in, and Bunnell able to knock it out. Andy Furlong for York on the play. York comes right back. It'll be another throw-in for them. A good one, quick one. Falcons almost not ready for that. And Atticus Patrick does a nice job, very alert. Swarms and smothers that off to the side. Gets a good high punt out up to midfield. Dumont working over there, trying to get something. And a quick punch out. And it goes out again off the Falcons. last 3 or 4 minutes, York's been able to keep Freeport kind of hemmed in on their own end. We're down to a minute 10 remaining in the half. York with a throw-in inside Freeport territory. Falcons with a little chip out, trying to get it up the field. At this point, they'd be happy with just a clear. But York has another throw-in down that far side. Don't give him a goal kick. Or a corner kick, I meant, but Freeport gets the goal kick. It goes past the end line off York. And the Falcons will take it here and take their time clearing it out. Arsenal will take it for Freeport. Good high kick to the far side. Contested, bounces. We're down to 20 seconds in the half. Good job by Wagner coming in, heading it out. And we're down under 10 seconds. They try to get it up to Bunnell, not quite. And that'll go up and over and complete our first half of play here in Freeport, with the home Falcons leading the Wildcats 1-0. And at half here, we'll check the official, see if we can get word of who got credited with that first goal for Freeport. 10-minute halftime coming up. We'll take a break. Back with the second half here in just a moment.
I'm kidding, I don't want you to.
Welcome back to Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field as we get set for second half underway. Falcons leading 1-0 as we start with the Wildcats with the ball. Reversing ends, the Falcons now going from left to right. York the opposite. Great first half by the Falcons. They got the goal and played solid defense, haven't given York many chances. Wildcats with a goal kick out, up past midfield. Falcons' first goal scorer, the goal was credited to Wes Goodwin, his second at least of the season. I didn't get the goal scorers in the 9-0 win over Lake Region. A long kick out, and that's going to go wide. Not touched by the keeper, Nielsen, so it'll be another goal kick for York as we head into under lights action here in the second half. Goodwin had a goal against Greater Gloucester, and he gets the credit for that goal too. It looked like he popped it up over the head of the defender after the great free kick from Will Winter. Goodwin having an outstanding season here so far for Coach Strong. In his senior campaign, had an unbelievable year last year in tennis. Goodwin played 1 and 2, mostly won for the year, with 17 and 3 as the #1 singles for the Falcons. Nice ball in, chance for the Wildcats. And good last-minute defense on the far side. It sends it out of bounds and be throw-in for the Wildcats. Oh, and they'll call a foul on Freeport. And it was hard to see the numbers and the players in the first half, and now as it gets dark and not the greatest of light with our certain candle lights that were allowed here in Freeport, much harder to tell from up here, our vantage point. Great ball there. And Torini's going to have a throw in. Winter almost had a break in. TJ Whalen now up here running the camera for me in the second half, which is a huge assist. The camera person I had lined up, came up, showed up, had to go back down for a second, never came back. We won't mention her name at this point, but to say I'm disappointed is an understatement.
You know who that is? Yes, you do. You're tennis.
Gabe Wagner trying to work along the sideline. Caleb Arsenault has a go off him. Owen Patrick out there, number 17, the twin brother of keeper Atticus. The next goal is going to be a big one. If the Falcons can convert the next goal, they'll be in good shape. If York answers, it's going to be a dogfight to the end. The Falcons looking to get a little breathing room here. Wagner down the sideline. Gabe, oh, beautiful cross. Oh, and two players went up for that shot. Oh, and a beautiful save. Nielsen darting across the crease to knock that one wide.
Great shot by Cameron Smith, though. I mean, Cameron Strong.
Cameron Strong with a shot, and a beauty it was. That was a great cross by Gabe Wagner, and two players went up for the head, and it both missed. Strong was there for the putback and nearly had Freeport's second goal of the night. They decide to go all the way back to Atticus Patrick. Oh, a little miscue there. A booming ball in. That'll go way to the back of the stadium here. It'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Arsenal comes back to take it. Good ball out to the 45, headed there. Winter working there with Brodsky. Goes deep into York's territory, and Torini trying to contest. The Wildcats answer, get it back out to midfield. Nice ball on the sideline. Freeport trying to get the call. Owen Patrick looking for that call, but they say no. Off you goes back to York. Throw in on that side comes from Dylan Brodsky. And that's headed out of bounds by Lucas LaBelle. And the Falcons will have their throw in. La Rochelle working over there. Beautiful play by the Wildcats in their offense, and Freeport has to relieve the pressure and kick it out of bounds, does Sam La Rochelle. Brodsky with another throw-in. York mounting some pressure here. Missed there by Patrick. Ball up. Gabe Wagner now playing up in the striker position. Nice ball down in. Is he onside? Little chip. Goal! Will Winter. The Falcons up 2. A beautiful chip in. And he just punched it up over the head of the goalie. That's what he had to do. And a nice little delicate chip. And the Falcons with 31:47 remaining in the second half now lead 2-0. Cam Strong with the assist on that nice lead-in ball that Winter able to just chip up over the keeper. Nielsen coming out to contend and just chipped it up and over. Very nicely played ball and great touch on that. That's all he needed. And Winter and Goodwin now the scorers, and Winter also had the assist on the first goal by Goodwin. And a rare corner for York. They just play it out to, and he was wide open, but he wasn't able to play the ball well, and the kick, not bad, on net, at least within between the pipes. Laterally got over the goal, and Freeport will have a kick with 30:22 remaining. They lead 2-0, looking to improve to 3-0-2. York coming into tonight's play 3-1. Their only loss to Yarmouth, and the Falcons were able to tie Yarmouth at their field 1-1, and the Falcons were a beneficiary of own goal. Yarmouth player headed the ball into his own net, obviously by accident, but that happens in soccer. But that's how they earned the tie. Played great defense against the Clippers, last year's South champions. Ball up the side, goes out of bounds as Torini gives chase. So far the Falcons have really used a bunch of players, which is great to see. Really using the bench and putting players in different positions too, as Wagner goes up to play striker now. Bunnell getting a rest here in the second half. A long kick, oh my. That was a beauty, but a little too high.
He was chatting that kid.
Torini gives chase on the near side. Looking to make a move. A couple of little moves there. Not able to convert though. Offside. Patrick gets taken down, and there'll be another foul called against York. Nick Rainforth with the infraction, and another long kick. Winter. This one's off to the side, but it's there. Keeper was way out to contest. Luckily, that didn't get past him. Nobody was behind for the play. And let's see what they're calling here. The referee stepping in. Is there going to be a kick just outside the box? Oh, it's going to be a corner kick for the Falcons. They quickly get it in. Shot in. Oh, what a save by the keeper. Nielsen with a beauty. That was headed to pay dirt there. That was going in. He got up and tipped it and then caught his own tip. Beautiful play by Nielsen. Falcons on the move. Bunnell goes off to the side. They come back for Jesse Bunnell. Bunnell had that long other kick in that almost scored. Beautiful move. He sends it in front. Off the keeper. Still loose. Ooh, could have been a handball there on Freeport. Not called. Cam Strong playing good defense there. He has it. Goes up the sideline. Beautiful pass. Tarini looking back on the other side. Kicked out, and Freeport will have another throw-in. Great action here. And substitution. Falcons been using their bench well. Patrick boots it in, but blocked there by the Wildcat defense. And that should be another corner for the Falcons. Great crowd on hand tonight too. The student body down below with all the neon stuff on. Enjoying tonight's festivities. No, they end up giving it a goal kick rather than a corner kick. And the long kick out by the Wildcats. As they have been without an opportunity here for a while. Arsenal conservatively just puts it out of bounds and gives his defense a chance to get back and help out. Jay Harper along with you as our first broadcast here at Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field, and boys soccer team coming in unbeaten, 2 wins, 2 ties, and they're playing against 3-1 York. They lead 2-0 to the Falcons on goals by Goodwin and Winter, and great balls from Cam Strong to get Winter's goal, and a great ball from Winter to get Goodwin's goal. And Atticus Patrick has been tested only a couple of times. He's played very smart, come out and made a few good plays when he's had to. But more coming out of the net and on balls that may not have been shots on goal. Falcons will get a free kick up at the 30-yard line. Down under 24 minutes to play in the contest. Erickson Shea drops it back for Patrick. Falcons lose it back. Gabe Wagner comes in contest, gets the ball free for the Falcons, but they do lose it back. Oh, a beautiful ball up the middle. And this is a chance here for the Wildcats. Good defense. I didn't see who was on defense there. It might have been Arsenal. Whoever got back on defense, it was a heck of a play. A very dangerous one. Almost got called for a foul. It was aggressive in there, and it looked like it could have been a foul inside the box, but it was not whistled against the Falcons, and they were able to avert one of the better chances tonight for the Wildcats. A long ball up the sideline. York has no defenders there, and Falcons move it up to midfield. Nice ball up, and then the kick back by Bunnell, not able to connect. Ooh, little push in there, no call. And York comes back, a 3-on-3. But it's broken up in there, nice play. Looks like Shea Wagner up to Bunnell. Bunnell, nice move. He's still in control. Moving up the sideline. Two defenders coming at him. He fires! And a nice save by the keeper, Nielsen. That was a beauty. When Nielsen's been at home in position, he's made some really good saves. Both goals were he was out of position at the time, and Freeport able to take advantage. Oh, tough call there on the sideline as Gabe Wagner looked like he kept it in. We're going to have another foul, this one on Winter of Freeport, and free kick now for the Wildcats. Nice ball up. Cam Strong there along with Owen Patrick. Patrick plays it. High ball in. Wagner trying to control it. Tips it back. But there's Erickson Shea, and the Falcons still able to keep control. But now York intercepts, and they go up the sideline. Oh, my. Beautiful play there by Strong. Sam Larishell actually on that play. Falcons come back, a wide ball out, too far. Arsenal up for Erickson Shea, but he loses it out of bounds. Subs come in as York's trying to get a quick throw in. The Falcons will make some big substitutions. Wes Goodwin back in. Owen Patrick goes out. Booming ball out. Goodwin back on defense. It goes off Coventry. Coventry last to touch, so Freeport will get another goal kick. Down under 19 minutes to play. Freeport 2, York 0. Impressively, the Falcons, in their 5th game here of the season, have given up only 2 goals. One to Greater Gloucester and one to Yarmouth. They shut out Lake Region 9-0. And they had a 0-0 tie with Greeley. Oh, nice ball up the middle. Antoine can't do anything with it as the defense closed quickly. Freeport looks like they're going to get a free kick from over there. It's so far away, hard to see what's going on. Who's going to take it? Great chance for the Falcons, though. Good ball in. Headed nicely by Erickson Shea, but the keeper, Nielsen, right there. Beautiful position. As that ball went across the crease, he moved over to the far side, and he took away the angle for Erickson Shea. Erickson with it again. Nice little punch ball in. Falcons trying to move. Two players getting each other's way there. It's a little mix-up on the offensive side for the Falcons as they had an opportunity there. "17 minutes to play. Interesting as well as how the lights are situated, that the lights are not, the crowd is kind of over in the dark here as we are up in. And we have a player down, and it is Coventry. He's their leading goal scorer, and he's shaken up. Looks like he's rolled an ankle. He's having to be helped off. And that's a tough blow for the Wildcats. York with the long kick out. Falcons right there to release, and defense again playing very well tonight. And the Falcons could easily have a bigger lead if it wasn't for the play of the keeper of the Wildcats. Alex Nielsen has been outstanding. Jay Harper along with TJ Whalen bringing you tonight's contest here on Freeport's Educational Channel 14. First broadcast, another low shot, save. Nielsen, not a huge threat on that one. But first coverage at this beautiful new facility of any of the sports that will hopefully bring you over the years. And the Freeport football team is home next Friday night. We hope to bring you that one as well. And all teams will have, all the teams in the fall here having some really good success. Girls soccer team doing pretty solid. Field hockey team doing outstanding, as is the golf team. And cross country, boys and girls cross country, having good solid seasons with a chance to do some good things down the stretch. And it's funny how this is all kind of coinciding with the investment of the community here of the RSU 5, Freeport, Durham, and Pownell, putting money into this beautiful facility and backing it, and all the people who fundraised to help this cause happen. And of course, Joan Benoit Samuelson putting her name behind it along with Nike to make this happen. We are down under 15 minutes to play now. Falcons leading 2-0, or 2-0, if you will, in soccer lingo. Goodwin going to take the throw in on the near side for the Falcons. Just a little drop. Prescott coming through the middle. Nice move. Far ball, far side. Open. Oh my. Beautifully placed. Antoine with a beautiful shot. But again, Nielsen. Wow. We are, I think, fortunate in a lot of ways that, again, his defense let him down. He had to come out and play a ball, and when he did, the chip over, and then the beautiful ball in. He made the miscue on the first goal where he could have fielded that. It bounced out of his hand, and that's when Goodwin was able to pop it up over him. But he has been in the right place and made some beautiful saves here, especially in the second half. He has been everywhere. And they call the infraction on Goodwin. Oh, big ball. Good one. Falcons trying to protect. I think that went off Goodwin, although he was in great position. He did a good job defensively, but it was last to touch his body, and it'll be a corner for the Wildcats. The Wildcats haven't done a lot with their corners so far tonight. Let's see what they come up with here. Falcons leave this guy open, and he's in the slot, but once again, he juggles it, bobbles it, and the Falcons take it away. Ooh, called a handball there. Handball on the Falcons, so one of their better opportunities now as they get a free kick from right there. Atticus Pachter trying to direct traffic. Oh, ball in. Shot. Goal! No, offsides. Is it? I thought he was calling offsides on the far side. No offsides. Goal. And a beauty. Oh, no. It's not. See, I thought he was. He had the flag up on the far side, but they weren't really going off. And, of course, York fans were cheering still. So waved off, offside, very close call there. A beautiful play by the Wildcats, and that would have made things interesting in the final 12 here if that had counted. A nice little punch ball and a header, but ruled offsides. Second time tonight that York has had a goal scored and ruled off. The first one was very obvious and no threat. That one was much closer, and that could have gone either way. Erickson Shea gives chase. Beautiful attempt to keep it in. But it goes out. It'll be a throw-in for York. 2-0. Falcons lead. A chance to improve to 3-0-2. York will drop to 3-2 if this score stays the same here. Erickson Shea tries to punch it through the middle, looking for Winter. And they'll let it roll in to the keeper, Nielsen. He'll punt it out. Ooh, it looked like a handball there on York. They don't call it. A high drifting ball to the far side. Challenge over there. It'll go off Freeport, be a throw-in for York. Heading to the 11-minute mark remaining here in the second half. Jay Harper along with TJ Whalen bringing you tonight's contest. Neon night here at the high school, and once again as the boosters across all the sports have done such a great job supporting the teams and promoting. Another good ball. Punched up, but that one goes in. That might have backfired on Atticus Patrick as he punched it. He didn't punch it high enough, and it floated straight up in the air and headed back towards his goal. Are they calling that not good too? No, that is good. So 10 minutes and 49 seconds remain, and it's now 2-1. And that's only the third goal of the season given up by the Falcons and Patrick. A little bit of a miscalculation there as he punched at the ball. I believe he could have swatted that down or maybe even caught it. He tried to punch it up and over the goal, and it stayed in play, and York able there to collect and head it in. Let's see how Freeport responds now as this game has just gotten tighter. 10:30 to play. Freeport has pretty much controlled the entire game. And a couple of good late chances. One goal taken away because of the offsides, which certainly was a great play by York. Dumont take it down hard on the near sideline, and it'll be a free kick for the Falcons. And Winter, who certainly can put the ball in play in a good spot, he'll take it from the far side. Another pretty good ball in there, but no Falcon offensive players were in the vicinity, headed to the far side by the Wildcats. And come back across to Winter. Winter has some room. Trying to get through. Oh, almost scored it through the two defenders. A nice play by the defense. And the Wildcats knock it out of bounds. It'll go deep. Damon Butler was going to take the throw-in, but they got another ball, and the Falcons quick moved it in. A chance now for York. And a foot race down to the far side. Atticus Patrick out of the goal to boot it out of bounds. York tries to quickly come back in, but they misfire. Another chance, another offsides. The Falcons are doing a good job at creating those offsides. But all they need is one of those to not get called, and they could be in trouble. They have to be careful here as we approach the 8-minute mark remaining. Falcons now has a 1-goal lead. They led 2-0 for most of the second half, and now it's 2-1. Gave up a goal with 10.5 minutes to play. York has definitely regained momentum here and now is putting pressure on the Falcons. A long ball up the far side. Falcons almost get control. Now they do. A high ball up. Oh my. That looked like it was headed towards the net. The keeper just let it go. He knew it was wide. From here, it was tough to see. Nielsen's going to take his own kick. Missed call there. Freeport all asking for the call, and they fooled that official because it definitely looked like it went off Freeport, and the York fans knew it did. They wanted the call. They didn't get it. We're down to 6:50 to play in the contest. At this point, Freeport's got to be smart, not waste chances just to take it. Ball control and clock control are the vital aspects here. Again, Nielsen with the kick out. That should be a handball on York. Down to the 6-minute mark. Long, nice ball in. York with plenty of defenders around, though. Able to clear it out. Ooh, nice move there. The shot from the left hash is well over the net. As we head under 5.5 to play in regulation. Falcons clinging to a 2-1 lead now as York got a goal late to make this interesting. Nice ball up the sideline. Falcons should play conservative, not look to be too aggressive unless it's there. So far, they're not doing that. York now in their hurry-up offense, if you will, and quickly Nielsen back to kick it in play. Nice ball out to the wing. Winter in the middle. Shot! Oh my! It's still loose. Why were they blowing that dead? I think they think it hit the goalpost of the football, but I'm not sure. What is he calling? So maybe he is saying that it was off the keeper and hit up on the football goalpost, so a corner now for the Falcons. Falcons can take their time here. Use as much clock as possible. Substitution by Coach Strong. Good one. Bob Strong in his first year coaching the Falcons. And the clock ticks under 3:43 to play. And a little touch in for the Falcons. They'll try to use some clock in that far corner. I'm not sure who's over there for Freeport, but he does a great job. Not only did he eat some clock, he also got the throw in again for Freeport. 3:15 to play. Nice steal there by York, but right up to a Falcon player. Nice ball in traffic. Headed ball in the middle, a beauty. Oh, nice play by the York defender. An infraction called on Freeport inside the box there, but in their own box. And now, once again, Nielsen will take the goal kick. Good one, up. And now York goes on offense. 2 players down, no call. York's still coming. York has a throw-in on the 15-yard line over there, 10, 15-yard line. They're in deep in Freeport territory now, and this gets a little tighter. Good kick out, but York will control. Ball back in, headed and goes out. That's a big one there. So now it'll be a goal kick for the Falcons. Arsenal comes back to take it. Again, soccer, you can use some clock. And the Falcons will do another substitution to try to use some more clock. Ooh, a low kick, not a good one there. Comes back out. Arsenal gets another shot at it, gets one up to midfield. And now Freeport can play a little, just pooch it in and get them deep in their territory. Oh, good ball. York still in this. In the middle. Oh, Freeport. Very fortunate. We're under a minute to play. Pressure still on, though. York has control of the ball. Contested out there. Who are they going to say it went off last? Oh, they give it to Freeport. Freeport was going to throw it in, then threw it back and use some clock. Now we have the I believe we can win, or we will win, by the student body of Freeport, as we're down under 30 seconds now. But York with a good punch out. And now Freeport can definitely play that. Just keep kicking it out of bounds. Play conservative here. Beautifully headed ball there. We're down to 10 seconds remaining. Falcons. Good boot up the side. Got a player wide open in the middle, and they didn't see him. But that's going to do it. The Falcons, with an impressive 2-1 victory over York. They improved to 3-0-2, still unbeaten on the season. York falls to 3-2. Great game here. Freeport dominating most of play, but York made it interesting in the end. They got a goal, and they were able to control some action late and give their team a few opportunities. Falcons with good, strong defense. The goal scorers tonight for the Falcons, Wes Goodwin from Will Winter got the first. The second one, Will Winter from Cam Strong. Falcons with their 2 goals and great goalkeeping for York, keeping them in it, as Nielsen was very good between the pipes. But another win for the Falcons. So, for my cameraman, thank you, TJ, for coming up in the second half. TJ Whalen, I'm Jay Harper saying so long from Joan Benoit Samuelson Track and Field. We'll see you again soon.